Hello, trap shooters, and welcome to another episode of California Trap Shooting. I'm your host, the Chunk, along with your co-host, the Sandbagger.
Hey, good day, everyone.
Hey, Bagger, where are we today?
Hey, buddy, we are in Livermore, California, Livermore Pleasanton Rod and Gun Club with the, what shoot are we at?
Is it the multi-state?
I think today's the multi-state.
Multi-state, baby.
Day one of three.
Multi-state, day one of three.
Day one of three.
Oh, baby, I'm excited. We're here. We're actually doing this little different kind of a show. Sandbagger and I just got done shooting 100 singles. And we're doing this in between the singles and handicap event because, well, that's how we roll.
That's right. Dynamic. We're going to be dynamic. What a day. Hey.
This is awesome. We got a pretty good turnout with 60 shooters.
I saw 56 on the board.
56?
Looked like. I don't know if there's any more than that. But, yeah, good turnout. Friday, right? We're going to be a little light on a Friday, but still a pretty good turnout.
People got to work, you know.
I know, those poor bastards.
Like us bums over here.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is great. Great turnout for the first day. They're rolling through. So right now they're out there shooting handicap. A bit windy today. It was windy, yeah. It was rough on the targets, that's for sure. But we persevered and got through it.
Yeah, we did good.
The Sandbagger was kicking butt on that last house. He did it with authority, baby. It was great. And a lot of other guys were shooting really well. We're sitting there.
Yeah, some decent scores coming in, even with the wind.
Yeah. So that's great. So we're actually in the clubhouse. Livermore has completely redone the top half of the clubhouse. It's beautiful. It looks great. They got a brand new floor, painted the walls. They put some accent in there. Beautiful. It's just a great place. It's painted. Yeah. And it was really welcoming. So Brian's doing a kick-ass job. Yeah. And today we got another surprise. A couple of our fan club with Rich Moore and Sandy Moore, they made us a shoot towel that's just
that's gorgeous.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's frameable.
So, I don't even want to use it. It's so beautiful.
Sorry, family. I don't even know if I can use it. Yeah,
no, it's got our California Trap Shooting logo on it, the bear, and it's got Just Shoot Baby and everything. Yeah. It's just beautiful, and I can't thank them enough. And it's got the chunk on mine and the Sandbagger on the Sandbaggers.
Much appreciated.
Oh, great. I love it. That's going to be good. So, we're going to give this a shot. We're doing this in between rounds. We're going to grab some guys and see what's going on. And we'll do a couple interviews. We got all 4 mics set up so we can have 2 guests at once. That's dangerous.
We'll get Brian in here and maybe a few others. And
just rock and roll. So we're going to, in between rounds, we're going to be doing this. Should we do a recap of South Bay? It was last weekend, or we're going to let's hold off on that. This show is about the multi-state.
This is the multi-state.
That's it, baby.
Yeah, we can talk about that, but
we got another week or so. Yeah, next South Bay is May 2nd.
Yeah, next one's coming around quick. Short month.
April stacked, May stacked with shoots. So if you're in California right now, this is a great time to be there. If you're new shooters, this is the best time. You come out in April, you can come out to this multi-state on Saturday, Sunday. If you don't want to participate, that's fine. But come and check out. There's some good shooters here. We got Colton Tucker.
We got Brian Weeks.
The one and only. We got just a bunch of guys out here competing, and it's fun because I don't know if we ever explained the multi-state, but what it is you're actually competing against other states. So there's 2 clubs in Texas and a couple other clubs in the United States that we're all competing against, which is cool. But you can win stuff here at the club, and then you compete against everybody else at those other clubs. It's a satellite thing, you know. Yeah. But we enjoy it. Let me see here. That's about it for now. So we'll get our guests ready. We're going to put a pause on this. Sandbagger and I and my pop, we're going to go get ready to shoot some handicap because I think we're coming up here pretty quick. We're squad 12. But, all right, listeners, so enjoy. If we got shoot-offs, we're going to announce the shoot-offs, just like a boxing match. I'm excited for that. We're going to stand right behind the windows over there, so we may have to move this big old table, but we'll get it done. All right, Bagger, anything to add before we get there?
Hey, good luck. Good luck.
Good luck. All right, shooters, thanks for listening. We'll get back to you right away. Thank you. All right, trap shooters, welcome back. The Sandbagger and I are just getting off the handicap round, coming in at the multi-state shoot here at Livermore Pleasanton Rod and Gun Club. And we snagged ourselves a hell of a guest.
Oh, we did.
This is going to be one of our best.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
A lot more questions than previously.
Maybe.
All right.
All right, so our next guest has been around for a long time, been shooting with us for a long time. A hell of a shot. Is now the president of the CGSTA, which we couldn't have asked for a better one right now. We're so thrilled about it.
That's awesome.
So let's talk to Annette Spatari. Hey, Annette.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you today?
I'm all right.
Good. Are you shooting today?
I shot the singles today.
Yeah.
How'd you come out?
I did okay.
Good.
I shot it 89.
That's
but
good.
For me, today was my first day back after being off for 6 months. I tripped over my daughter's dog and broke my shoulder. So.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I've been in physical therapy, and today was the first day back, and I was feeling pretty good in the first house and the second house, and almost towards the end of the third house, my shoulder was not happy with me.
Yeah.
And I had to pray to Almighty Jesus in the last house to get me through it. And
Did he come through?
He came through, and I was able to squeak out at 89. I was happy with
That's
that.
good.
That's
a
great.
good score today.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
So we're going to do our typical questions. We have a list of questions. They're pretty easy. You'll like them. And then, of course, I'll make it a little spicy like I always do in every show.
Good.
Spicy's good, and that's Italian, so we talk the same language.
A little red chili flakes. I'm Sicilian. Rich Bullard would say I'm not Italian.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Sicilian too.
Oh, yeah.
So
Sorry,
I just made a big
Bullard.
mistake.
Yeah.
The hell with
he's not
Bullard.
here.
He doesn't
he's
know
not
anything.
Here. All right.
All right, Sandbagger, go ahead. Let's get it on.
So, Annette, our basic question: what got you into trap shooting?
Oh, my goodness. My ex-husband started dove hunting with a friend and was borrowing guns, so I bought him a gun.
Okay.
And we went out to the trap range and tried to shoot it, and was happy that I hit like 2 out of 25. But it started with that, and then we had friends who had shot trap and kind of got us into that.
Okay. What was the gun, Annette? Do you remember what it was?
It was a Silver Pigeon 2. I went to the gun store and
Beretta.
Yeah.
and it was a 28 gauge, and I asked the guys behind the counter, I want to buy my husband a gun, and so they sold
That's
me that
what they gave
one.
you.
And then they're asking, if I ever left him, that they would want me to be their wife because I would give it out there. Buying my husband a gun.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's awesome.
Fantastic. What was your first shoot? What was your first? How did you get into kind of South Bay registered targets? How did you get into it?
My first shoot was here at Livermore. It was a Livermore club shoot, and I was so nervous. Like I said, we had started shooting, and then I got hooked up through a coworker of mine with Jim Wiley to get me the right gun, because my ex-husband, needless to say, progressed to buy us guns, not right guns. They were field guns. But Wiley hooked me up with a BT-99.
There you go.
Yeah.
And was teaching me how to shoot. And
Jim.
Yeah.
God rest his soul.
Yep.
Jim.
Yeah, he was a character.
Yeah, he was.
But anyhow, so I was at my first shoot was here, Livermore Club shoot.
Livermore. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then did you? I know you shoot ATA now. What was kind of the progression? Did you go from a club shoot and a couple local ATAs?
Yep. I started. It was 2013 that I started.
Okay.
And I did the club shoot. It was probably in February or January, and then there was in April the first ATA shoot was a Volpone.
The Volpone, Volpone handicap.
I think that was maybe in February. I don't know. It used to be February, April.
Yeah.
Mingoya was February, Volpone was April.
Yeah.
And then I just started getting involved and volunteering out here, scoring. I think I shot the very first goal in West Grand, I believe it was 2014.
When it came here, the first time.
When it came here.
Yeah.
And I was a scorekeeper. I did a lot of scorekeeping. And I was happy to... They arranged the schedule such that I could shoot the singles on that Saturday.
That's awesome.
That was fun.
Those were, just want to throw out there, those are two good shoots, the Volpone and
they're the best. I love them because they're in honor of Norm Volpone and Manuel Mongoya, who are really the pioneers of this place.
Correct.
And Norm was great. You'd see him here, the state shoot. He was the guy setting the squads, and he did it forever with a pen and pencil.
Pen and paper.
And it went by flawless. Old Norm, and he knew everybody.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
And then I never got a chance to meet Manuel Mongoya.
I did not either. That was before my time.
But Manuel was, I heard, was just a great guy. And we had in the clubhouse here, they have a big picture of him up here. So they're really the pioneers of this place.
You got Volpone, you got Mongoya. You go wrong with a bunch of Italians, right?
We know how to party. That's all there is.
I'm feeling low on the level here.
Yeah, you shoot an Italian gun.
Well, I got the Italian gun now. No, we did. Yeah.
Your name ends in a vowel.
It ends in a vowel.
That's right.
I know.
You're adopted.
That's it.
I think that I'm not sure how that happened, but. So, out of those years of shooting, Annette, what do you recall? What's the first accolade? What's the you think, oh God, my career, and if you call it a career in trap shooting, what's your first accolade? What comes to mind?
Well, my first accolade was when we went to Tucson, and I won John Studley, my better half. I don't know.
Studley. Yes, Studley. Where is he? We got another microphone. We could put him on here with you.
I think he's out there shooting doubles. But we were in Tucson, and he actually won the handicap championship that year, and I won the Lady 2 championship that year.
All right.
And I remember watching the board and watching the score and watching the board, and all the other ladies who were regulars, the ladies that go to all the grands, who's that in Espiteri? Who's that in Espiteri? We're laughing in the background. So John and I have somewhat matching buckles. His coin's got the gold Tucson emblem, and mine's a fake gold.
That's all right.
That's my pride.
That's
right
your pride.
there.
Yeah, that's what everybody has
man.
one. Is the first time? So
Yeah.
What do you? We're here at multi-state shoot. What are you looking forward to next?
Oh, God, I'm looking forward to just making it through 300 targets at this point. I was very disappointed because we just got me a new gun. Of course, all shooters change guns a million times.
Yeah.
John just set me up with a Kragoff, and I started shooting it in
Kragoff.
November. Yeah, I know.
Kragoff.
Went from Perazzi to Kragoff. However, he got one, and then I was struggling with my Perazzi, and we were practicing one day, and I said, let me try yours. I picked it up, and I shot it. It was like,
I love it.
I love it.
That's it.
Yeah.
I didn't feel the recoil. It was wonderful. I'm like, I want me one of those. John had to buy me another gun.
Good, as he should.
But I was shooting it very well before the infamous dog accident.
I didn't know that happened.
I didn't either. I didn't know what was going
It's
on
okay.
there.
He has a plan, and whatever his plan is
Yeah,
for
he-
me, I'll be all right.
Reset your shoulder for trap shooting. You're
Yeah.
ready to go now.
Yeah, 300 is probably not a good start, but you got to start somewhere.
God is good. He'll take care of me. He always does.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Well, let's you got any more questions for me?
Well, I do, but
Okay, go ahead.
I want to. Well, not related necessarily to shooting, but I want to dive into the
CGSTA?
Yeah,
That's what I want to dive into. You're probably the best president we've had. You've been doing a lot in it. So on our show, it's all about getting new shooters out there and trying to get guys to get out to these competitions. So we've been doing okay. South Bay's seen an uptick. We got our first 100 shooters here last month. And then last weekend we had 74 at Sunnyvale, which is really good because a lot of people don't like to shoot. And it was raining.
Conditions
Oh,
weren't
wow.
good. Yeah.
So, and then tell us about the CGSTA.
CGSTA, I've been involved for a couple of years now on the board with that. Not like I don't have enough on my plate, but since I've been on the board at Livermore, and I've been going to the state shoot, since 2013 was my first year I went to the state shoot. But always willing to help and get involved when I can, and I happen to be one of the Northern Zone reps, and it came around where it's the Northern Zone's turn to be the president role, and really I'm the president by default because there was no one else.
They were too scared.
It was my turn in line. Yeah, I don't know what to expect. I mean, and it's not that complicated. The CGSTA has a lot of board members, and they cycle the presidency around. And Kim Hughes does a lot behind the scenes. So she knows all the ropes. Yeah, and she takes care of a lot.
Yeah, we're going to get her on here.
I just
we'll give her a
shake
shout
hands and kiss babies.
Yeah.
That's all I get.
Ned, what can we do? I mean, we got 56 people here today. Tomorrow, I would expect close to 100. Right? What do you how do we get the word out? What else can we do? What do you ask of people to help you to do?
God, it's just show up, help out, encourage other shooters, and be a good sport out there. And I was just like, we're all here to have fun.
Yeah.
And I'd like to think that is the atmosphere that we want to present here at Livermore, and even at the state shoot. Just out there, have fun, take part of some of the activities. Like at the state shoot, they've got evening activities, and the board really tries to put on a good event. I think I would say camaraderie is the most important thing about the sport. At the Golden West Grand, we try to make it a fun place to be, and we've got snacks and the dinner. The dinner on Saturday is, on the house because we want everybody to get together, hang out, have fun. Like in the old days, when I was not that old for me, I didn't start till 2013, but going down to the state shoot, after the shoot, everybody was hanging out at Lucio's and having
go to dinner,
coffee with his
little grappa.
and
That's it.
the spread of the cheese and bread comes out, and everyone talks and is smoking cigars and I don't smoke a cigar, but having a good time. And I think it's the camaraderie.
I think that's one of our points we're trying to get across too, is that it's just not about shooting. I mean, shooting's great. Shooting's a great byproduct. I love the sport. But it's all the people we meet. I mean, there's guys here that do the fish fry, and they catch the fish and they come and they put on this huge huge fish fry. They invite everybody.
Yeah.
You could bring something if you want, but
That's the Ronnie Connell
the
family.
Ronnie Connell
Ronnie
family.
Connell
Yeah.
Those
family,
guys, that's their thing is the fish, and that's awesome. And that's when you hang out at the shoot afterward is when all the magic really happens.
That's when it happens, and
Yeah.
that's when you have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the bar, you come hang out at the bar. You
Yeah.
don't necessarily have to
that's
have
it.
a drink,
Talk
but
about the bar.
Yeah.
Last year at the Golden West Grand, I have to say my claim to fame was Dave Kelly. He had to cut me off at the bar. And
he cut you off.
Wait,
You know,
Yeah,
it's
that's-
pretty bad when it's like I had to be told by Dave Kelly, you've had enough. Huh?
You've had enough.
No, it's good. I think that everybody loves it. I think we've talked about
Yeah.
it a couple times. I mean, I think for both the Chunk and I, that's our favorite shoot, right? I've
Yeah,
had to
yeah.
miss it
Hands
a couple
down.
of times, and it just isn't the same. This year, I think both of us, Wednesday
Well,
through Sunday, right?
We're gonna be here. We're
Yeah.
gonna be doing this broadcast.
We'll be right
Wednesday
back
through
here.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Good.
So
That's
yeah,
great.
we're gonna get some of the winners and talk to some of the guys. But anyway, Annette. So what is there anything new in the CGSTA? Anything that we got coming up that's changed this year? Or
Not new. It's just we're trying to get people to show up and come to the state shoot. Make it, obviously we hear stories. I wasn't participating when there was 500 shooters at the state shoot.
Yeah, me neither.
And I don't know if that our sport will ever see that again. But if we can encourage people to come on down, even though it's hot, you're sweating.
He's sweating. Yeah.
And you've got, I don't know if I could say swamp bass,
Yeah,
but you got
yeah,
swamp
say
bass
anything
out
you
on the
want,
line.
yeah.
But we're all in it. Everybody's in it together. And, we
Yeah.
all want to win, but you love each other off the line when you walk off. And
That's
Yeah.
right.
have
Yeah.
a good time and go out to a nice dinner and hang out and
Got the cattlemen's over there.
get
Yeah.
cattlemen's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Life is short. Life is short. And I think our sport gives us an opportunity to really build relationships and friendships.
Yeah, that's even I think the biggest thing a lot of people don't understand outside of California is how much we have to actually pay to participate in this sport with this 11% tax and everything. And the Sandbagger and I were trying to push the ATA to bring back the 150 because the 150 is that's a good price point for us. We can shoot, be a little competitive in it,
Yep.
and just keep so that's kind of
Was the big 50?
the big 50,
Big
yeah.
50, yeah.
Yeah, the
we
big
did.
50.
Big
And
50.
that worked. That was great.
I like those. Those were
They're great.
Yeah.
Just like the South Bay, North Bay. You can get in there, you shoot at 150 targets, and you go home.
Right.
But I think that's attracting a lot of the newer shooters. We're starting to see that they don't necessarily the 300's great, but they don't necessarily the new guys want to shoot that 150 and go home.
Well, I'll pass the word on.
Yeah.
We can maybe try to promote that a little bit.
I think so, and that's what we've been finding out is just guys, they want to the cost to do a 150, even though it's you're down, it's not a 300 round day.
It's 50%.
It's 50%. It's half.
Yeah.
And,
It's half the cost.
Yeah, and then now they're not pissed off about paying for the gas or the trip, and So these new guys we're having we got quite a few. I think I know in South Bay I've signed up 30 new shooters in the past 2 months,
Wow.
and we're trying. We're listening to the show. We're promoting every week. We're promoting all the shoots coming up, the multi-state and the Golden West Grand, and we're pushing. So we'd like to get the CGSTA behind us
Yeah.
on this. We can keep pushing.
I got an idea. We go back to the Big 50,
Yeah.
and the Big 50 happens, and we make that the winter chain. So
The
you
winter
do.
chain.
You do.
We used to have the winter chain.
I know.
I,
and
you
people,
people talk about
Yeah.
that constantly, and that they want the winter chain back.
Okay.
And
yeah.
that buckle is the most.
It's a coveted
It's
buckle.
coveted.
Yeah.
Everybody who has one says
that's
absolutely.
that's what they talk about the most is that damn winter chain. But
Well, I'll have to bring that up.
yeah. El Presidente.
El President.
For those of you on the air, she's blushing a little bit.
Yeah.
So.
Hot in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hot in here.
How about if we get? Hey, Brian, can we get an air conditioner? Oh, there he goes.
He's
out the door.
He's
I
off
could
to
tell
shoot.
you what he did to me, but
He waved.
he gave me
With
the
one
one finger.
finger?
He waved,
I
yeah.
got an acknowledgement.
Yeah. Oh man, no, that's great. I'm
Yeah.
glad. I hope you continue to heal. Hopefully that works out. And
You going to shoot the rest of? Try and shoot the rest of the couple days here?
I can.
Okay.
I don't think I should. We'll see what I feel like when I wake up in the morning tomorrow.
Yeah.
It doesn't look good.
well, hopefully you
Is-
make it back out at least.
Is John going to shoot the rest
John
of
will
the?
be here all weekend.
Oh, good.
Okay,
We'll be on,
good.
because shoot fans, if you're not here, you're
Missing out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've heard that before.
We've heard that. That's
I'm not missing out. I'm still here. Right now the highlight is I think the bar is open and I'm ready for a gin and tonic.
That sounds good.
Because I don't.
I'm with
Since
you.
I pulled out, I don't have to shoot doubles.
Yeah, there is the Don Pilkington.
Yeah, there he is.
Might be able to. He might be able to pour you a cocktail
Hey,
back
Don.
there. Don.
I've been able to convince him once or twice to pour me a
Yeah,
You're the
I was gonna
president.
say,
Go back there and take
he
your
can,
shot.
He can slip one by. I don't think anybody'd say anything with you back there.
No.
Oh, the sign's on. Bar open.
Borrow, it's open.
I think that's on 24 hours a day. But
Well, all right. Anything you want to say to our listeners? We got about 2,000.
Yeah.
We got about
Oh my
2,500
God.
streams.
Now I'm going to be gun shy.
Oh, no.
I
this
mean,
is-
no pun intended. No,
But-
you didn't tell me there were that many people listening.
Yeah.
I did have to clarify, though. I listened to your audience. That clarify there was no cameras.
No
Because if there
cameras.
were
No cameras,
cameras,
yeah.
I had
Not
to
yet.
go, I had to
We're
go
getting
refresh
pressure.
my makeup and put some lipstick on.
We like to stay mysterious. Nobody really knows. Well, I'm sure people know my real name by now. You
By
too,
now, I think so.
Sandbagger. I
More
got to
you
change
than
my
me here.
look.
I know your name, but I think your voice is pretty distinctive.
That's
too.
true.
Oh,
But
that's great.
So yeah. Anything you want to shout out as the president? Give a new shooter some advice. Women shooters.
Women
Women shooters, it is awesome.
Yeah.
It is such an empowering sport to be in. So, come on out, have fun,
Yeah.
make some friends,
That's it.
have a good time, and scrape together your pennies,
Yeah. Save up and
cut back on other things.
yeah. Don't need to do your hair, nails. Just come
Yeah,
on,
just
shoot.
Oh, we
Come
don't
on,
need
shoot.
no fake nails.
No.
Fake nails are a waste of time and money. You
That's
see
it.
these nails? There's no fake nail. I'd rather spend my money on ammunition and a new gun.
Yeah,
Go.
See, now that's
There
a
you go. I
trap
like
shooter.
that. Yeah.
That is a
Yeah.
trap shooter through and
Yeah.
through, Annette.
Well, I'm glad that you guys are doing this and,
Yeah.
and promoting this sport.
Thank
for
you.
a while, attendance was waning. But like I said, it's a good thing. It's good for kids. It's good for families. It's good for couples. John
Yeah.
and I,
Yeah.
we have a lot of fun traveling to different states and with our friends. And I think it's a great sport.
I've said it before. It's the greatest thing there is out there for a family, a father-son,
Yeah.
wife, husband,
Father-daughter.
father-daughter. It's for you, Sandbagger. But it's the best. You come out and enjoy. Everybody is great.
Everyone's great.
Every group has their people, but not in trap shooting. Even if you do get in a little tussle with somebody, you always make up afterwards.
Exactly.
So that's just it's just a great thing, and
Yeah.
there's a stigma about guns and this and that, but it's not true.
No.
We just use it for a vehicle to hang out. That's all.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's all we're
And
doing
then
is hanging out.
Even sitting there watching right now, where people have come through, they're looking
Yeah.
at the board, they're hanging out, introducing themselves to one another.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot of fun with a little bit of competition.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. All right, Annette. Well, thank you so much for being on our show. We're going to have you on here again
Okay.
during the Golden West
Oh,
Grand.
All right, I'll be here.
And we'll get you and Studley over there.
Okay.
The big stud, wherever he's at. But, we really appreciate it. Thank you for being our president.
Oh, you're
And,
welcome.
all right, Annette. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All righty.
All right, Sandbagger. That's another great
That's
interview
good, yeah,
with our
yeah.
CGSTA presidente.
Very nice. We've talked about it before. We wanted to get
Yeah.
it on, and this worked out awesome.
Finally got it.
Good.
Yeah. All right, Sandbagger. Well, I think we're going to be up for
I was
doubles
gonna
here.
say,
So,
we better go get
hey,
some.
listeners, we're going to cut out. We're going to doubles. So see ya. All right, shooters. Hey, we're back here at the Livermore Pleasant Rod and Gun Club multi-state shoot of the ATA. The Sandbagger and I just got done shooting doubles. Thank God. How was that, Bagger? Did that hurt
Oh,
you?
we got to talk. Yeah, that was a blow to the ego.
Yeah, it hurt me a little bit.
Yeah.
I think
Practice.
That's it.
I'm practicing wrong. I think
hear
that's
you.
the problem.
I-
I really do. I got to figure it out.
Yeah, one at a time is hard enough. Two,
Yeah.
no.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Today, right now, our interviewee is Erica, who is the PITA Handicap State Champion. Ooh, what year was that?
That's 2025.
25.
Yeah.
We got a
Last
recent
year.
winner here.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah, I still don't know how I did it. Head down, focus,
That's-
not paying attention.
That's it.
All the
That's
things.
it.
Stop thinking and
Yep.
just go do it. That's the best way to do it. Well, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Erica,
Thank you for
welcome.
having
We're
me.
gonna Sandbagger's got some questions for you. Just our normal questions that we ask everybody, and I'll add a little here and there, and we'll get you going because you got to get to the most important part.
Yeah.
I know.
The
I
bar.
The bar
I
is
gotta
open.
go open the adult beverage
The
rounds.
adult
That's right.
beverage, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So, Erica, what got you into the sport? What got you into the sport of trap shooting?
Believe it or not, I had to give up paddleboarding. I had surgeries on my shoulder and my wrist, and I couldn't paddleboard anymore, and I had to find something else to do. So my sister was shooting, and a lot of my friends were shooting, so they got me into it in 2021, and
Okay.
I started shooting.
Pretty recent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really
You've
recent.
come a long way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had some good teachers. I've had some great stuff purchased for me. My boyfriend got me my gun that I have now, which is the Gamba Daytona. I love that.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I have little T-Rex arms, so it fits me.
I guarantee you, she's the only one that has one.
Oh, really?
Around here.
Yeah, nobody else
Nobody
needs
has
one.
them. No.
They don't need one.
What did you start off with?
Believe it or not, it was a gun I bought for like $500. It was as neutral as they could find.
Sears and Roebuck.
Close. And it's a Japanese something that once it broke, nobody could even, I couldn't even find firing pins for it. So that's why I ended up going to a different one. And I ended up going to a Franke. I knew nothing about like arm length or any of that stuff. So I was shooting a gun that was about 1.5 inches too long for me. So I looked like I was drawing a bow every single time I shot.
That helps.
So,
gun fitment's huge.
Yeah. So Bob Kelly and Joe Wyman, my boyfriend, actually... Joey got me the Gamba. They suggested that'd be a good gun for me.
Okay.
I am right-handed, but because of my injuries, I shoot left-handed and I'm left eye dominant. So
Hey,
that works.
yeah,
Worked
you
out.
got it. You got to know that stuff.
Yeah.
It helps.
Yeah,
It helps.
I actually found out I was left eye dominant shooting 22s.
Yeah, there you go.
So we did that, and then they got me the cool kid glasses, so I looked like I was doing the part. I knew what I was doing, and I started shooting out in the valley with all the screens and everything. So when I started working out here, coming and shooting with like open background was like, whoa. So I had to adjust pretty quick.
A little different, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've learned to shoot in different environments. Yeah, it's all kind of come together. The whole thing, keep your head on the gun. I end up counting like different things, so I'm not fully focused on, just the mechanics of shooting because I still don't have them all. I don't understand all that stuff.
So you have a little bit of a mental game. Sounds like your mental game's up at the line, shot by shot. You don't do you mentally prepare before walking to the front of the line?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I love it.
There's
You
nothing
full
wrong with
on.
that.
You
There
just
has-
go for it.
There
huh?
has been times where I've literally sang in my head "Wheels on the Bus" just so I don't focus and pay attention, because then
That's
I'm
good.
like, oh my god, I missed. Now what do I have to do?
That's
Was I too high, too low? And then I'm like, just shoot.
Yeah.
Just stop it and
Just shoot. That's
Just
a great point, because sometimes people say, "Hey, you got to get up there, you got to focus," but you focus when it's time to shoot.
Right.
But in between there, you just let your mind wander about everything and then bring it back.
When I first started shooting, I listened to music. And so, like, I would be dumb and I'd be, like, dancing, while I was shooting. And I did okay, not enough to, like, win anything. So, yeah, I have to distract myself. Otherwise, I'm, like, super hyper-focused and I just blow over
Then
everything.
you start doing crazy, weird stuff.
I could see if I shot my target.
What was your first competition?
I started shooting, believe it or not, I started shooting at OFC, and I did their
Old Fish.
at Old Fish,
Yeah.
and I did their Top Gun.
Okay.
And my first buckle, which I still have, they actually were awesome and made it out of a Coors Light box for me.
Really?
I traced the buckle, and I got Best Newbie Shooter. It's my favorite buckle.
See, those are the things that
I said, hey, I'm not going to get anything.
Yeah.
Like, for real. So do you guys have like a turkey award? And they're like, no. And then in the end, they made me
Somebody
one.
win.
So
Oh, that's awesome.
I told them I wanted next year. I wanted a Bud Light box. So yeah, I started.
So you're
that was
looking to move up.
Yes, I was really. I knew it wasn't going to be the rookie or newbie, whatever. I did have to move up to my Bud Light box.
That's
But,
fantastic.
Yeah, so the Top Gun was the first one I did, and then I want to say I started shooting like North Bay, just little things, nothing major.
Yeah.
And I just kind of was like, okay, yeah, PITA sounds fun, sure.
Yeah, let's
Sure,
do
why
it.
not?
See what I
Let's
can
go
do.
do it.
I actually did it because I wanted to see different clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every club's going to be a little different. I just wanted to see what they all look like. One of the weirdest ones I've shot out was, I think, Jamestown. The entire range is on a slope, so it's very angled, and the tree lines and everything in the back. And I was like,
Is that up in Oregon or?
no, that's here.
Jamestown,
It's
over
in,
off
Jamestown.
Highway 4.
And then like you go to the crab buckle and you've got like critters, like deer in the background, and you're like, try not to shoot Bambi.
Don't kill
And then,
Bambi.
yeah, and then you go to like Waterford, and there's an orchard behind it, and like everybody's like, cease fire, there's a tractor going.
Yeah.
So every range is a little different, and that's why I wanted to shoot them all. So that's kind of how it got to me going to different places.
You mentioned earlier who was your mentor?
Well, my sister Michelle, she's the one who got me started shooting. Yeah, her and and BJ Matthews really helped me kind of like start. He's a lefty, so I was like, what am I doing?
Another great
good
shooter.
dude. Yeah, great
And
shooter.
then Michelle Matthews, she's been my big sister all my life. So I'm like, oh, hey, what's she doing?
Yeah.
So I kind of followed her around with that one. And then Joey's helped, Bob Kelly's helped, Brian Weeks has helped. I've had a lot of people who have really kind of got behind me. I'm really horrible. I don't listen well. I'll be the first to admit it.
No.
I know.
No.
Hey, I remember your cocktails.
You got
Or
yeah.
not
I know.
cocktails.
I don't even have to.
I know.
I get the look and we're there.
I know. I just need a blink of yes,
Yeah.
I'm taking one. But So usually I just tell people, like, stand behind me, flick me in the head, tell me what I'm doing wrong, and I'll work from there.
Yeah.
But it's very hard for me to take instruction because they use terminology, and I just smile and go, okay.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Yeah.
Like, I have no idea what that means. Like, my favorite is, are you framing? I'm like, framing what? Like, is there wood involved? Like, what are we doing? So
That's funny.
I don't understand all the technology or terminology. I really don't. I really am new enough still that I don't know what I'm doing.
Well,
like
that's
I
the
told
best.
everybody, they're like, how did you win? What did you do? I'm like, I put my gun to my head and
I
I
shot the target. That's all you got to do. That's how easy it is.
Everybody says a squirrel gets a nuts, and squirrel got one. So
Well, I think it's a little more than that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah.
Really wouldn't.
Well, I
I'd like-
think we can. I mean, you're looking 2025. I mean, what got you to the championship? Where were you at?
Talk about that.
that. a little bit.
We were at the PITA State Championship for California, and it was in Lincoln, up by Sacramento. Just went up there to have fun. Just go have a good shoot.
Yeah.
And my niece was having her baby shower that weekend, so I actually got the Mongoya women's handicap as well.
Oh, that's-
But
yeah.
I legitly shot and ran because I had to get to her baby shower.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Joey was on the phone with me, and he's like, hey, you are, like, sitting in first. I'm like, shut up. No, I'm not. He's like, no, really, you are. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. So when I was driving home, I got a phone call, and he's like, you won. I was like, no, I didn't. Like, okay. I still don't know how I got that one either. And same thing. I shot on my handicap. I came off the line, and Kyle Severs is like, you're sitting in first place. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
quit messing with me.
Yeah.
Ha-ha.
I'm going to hit you.
Yeah, right. I was like, that's so sweet of you, but no, I'm not. And he's like, no, really, you look. So I was watching, and I was like, holy cow. So I was legitly just as surprised as everybody else. Me and a nice guy, he honestly couldn't tell you what his name was. He's from Canada. He took out of state, and I took state, and I was like,
Beautiful.
because my thought was, I was like, oh man, I got to shoot off with this guy. I don't want to shoot off. I don't want
Yeah.
to shoot off.
Yeah.
And then I realized he was from out of state. I was like, score.
Don't you love that out of state?
I know.
I
was
love
like,
that out of state.
yes,
Yeah.
thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming. It was super cute though, because everybody like came up and hugged me, and I'm like, what? Like, I don't know what happened.
It's a big
Oh,
deal.
it's a
Yeah,
big
it's
deal.
super big. The thing looks like a steak plate. It's really
yeah.
super cool. But I have, like I said, it was God's grace and kindness that got that for me.
You go. Well,
So-
I'm sure you worked hard for. I've seen you out here working hard on it. So it's you just like you said, you put your nose to the grindstone.
I honestly, we work a lot out here.
Yeah.
This is kind of my pays for my bad habits job.
Yeah, yeah, there you
This helps pay for my bad habits jobs. I do have a full-time job.
yeah.
So for me, it's, we really work a lot out here. So
Yeah.
to get out, everybody's like, hey, we're going to shoot. And I was like, oh, okay, I don't have time to shoot right now.
Yeah.
So I really don't practice a whole lot. I
Yeah.
don't get the time to do that. So like I said, there's a lot of people who have come up through the ranks and runners-ups and super great scores and all the things that come with it. You go into the bat cave, as I call it, the quail room,
Yeah.
and you see all of Brian,
Yeah.
the things that he's accomplished, and any one of the shooters, Spiteri, the same thing.
Yeah.
I've seen all of their buckles and all of the things they've won, and I'm like, I got a quail shoe buckle
Yeah.
for a high lady handicap.
But-
All
but-
30 people that were here, like,
But though,
you
you got some important ones though.
Yeah,
a
that's the
Mongoya.
key.
Right.
I've been chasing the Mongoya since I started shooting.
well, I'm
Never had
sorry,
a
you
chance.
can't have my buckle.
I
It
want
says
your
lady
buckle
on
on. I'll take the lady.
No, you can't.
I'll put a skirt on.
It's a kilt for
God,
you.
please don't.
You don't want to see that?
I will not be your friend.
I'm
if you
sure
put
somebody
if
here
you
will
put a
pay
I
for
skirt
guarantee
on.
you he's got great calves.
Yeah, jump in there.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Hey, we have
Mr.
a
B Dub.
a drop-in guest. We love it.
Now I'm in trouble.
Hey, first of all, if you're not hanging out with us today,
You missing out.
You're missing out.
second
Hey,
of all,
shoot fans.
shoot fans. Also, the lady here sitting with you, just so you know, in case you don't, is the 2025
Oh yeah.
California State
I'm not worthy.
PITA
I'm not worthy.
handicap
I know.
champion
I
with
know.
a
Believe me.
95.
Yeah.
You guys
Just
are
so
super
you know
way
who
cooler
you're
than
talking
me.
to.
We're talking about it right
Okay,
now.
good.
man.
We're
Good,
discussing
good,
my
good.
steak plate.
We were talking about
Your steak plate?
My steak plate that holds my steak.
All right, I
under
gotta
my
go.
pants
I
up.
gotta set up some targets.
Great job today.
We got
Brian.
shoot-offs?
We got shoot-offs today?
David Nanini's banking targets for with his 94 today. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
94
wow.
in handicap.
Oh yeah.
Good.
See, this
Stud.
is
I didn't
what I'm
even get
talking
close.
about.
Did you get close?
No, I didn't even
I
sniff
wasn't
it.
even close.
No.
No.
I was in the parking lot.
Yeah,
It was
there's
over.
always tomorrow though.
We got to
Tomorrow's
miss out.
singles championship day.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, baby.
Ooh.
Yeah. But yeah, Erica, I like I was saying, you got some really good shoots on you, and not even just like singles. You won handicap.
Right.
That's a big deal.
That's tough.
That's
Yeah.
tough.
You know what's really sad is everybody says, well, and I know this, my yardage is still considered a glorified single. I totally understand that.
No.
I'm 100% understanding that. But and my scores always usually are 1 point, one target off from singles.
Yeah.
I have, singles are super boring to me.
Talk to Dave Kelly about singles.
Oh my
Yeah.
Like, you get like halfway through and I feel like I'm going cross-eyed because I'm like, it's just like on repeat.
Help. Yeah.
It's just on repeat. Where with handicap, I have to pay attention.
Yeah, you got every shot.
Right. I have to pay attention. But I will say this much. My duck hunting has really helped.
You a duck hunter?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Another bad habit Joey started. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you use for duck hunting? Same gun?
No. I have a Mossberg M2 that he got me.
Oh, there's a new one for the show.
Yeah.
So we always ask everybody, like, what's your first gun?
First gun.
And right now we're running in the first gun's either going to be an 870, 1100, or a Model 12.
No.
But now we got a new one to add.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. I'm spoiled.
Yeah.
I'm so spoiled. Yeah. He'd be like, so I got you this. And I was like, awesome. I got a gun for Valentine's
Day. Yeah.
I'm so not a normal girl. Yeah. So I was like, we went in and I was like, so how often do girls come in for Valentine's Day to get their new shotgun?
Yeah.
They're like, never. Like,
You're the first.
So yeah, I mean, I know that with duck hunting, it's truly improved my game too, just because it is a distance.
Your instinct.
Yeah.
Your instinct.
For
does,
sure,
yeah.
for sure.
All right.
So,
Awesome. Don't
Well,
give
thank
up.
you,
You know,
guys.
Eric, one
Yeah.
of the things that I see is don't discount your handicap.
Oh, no.
Everybody starts there.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody has to go back, and I think it's more fun
I
meeting
still
it
get
on the
super
way
intimidated. I walk up to the line, I'm like, oh my God, am I going to hit him? And I'm super nervous.
That
still.
never
I'm
goes
like,
away.
Yeah.
That never
goes
that,
away.
Awesome.
that stays with you. You
Yeah.
just got to learn to use it a little bit.
Yeah, doubles, it's like, I don't have a shot in hell.
You
But
should
handicap, I'm
have
like,
seen the Chunk today. The Chunk, his first house wasn't very good. He
No.
went to the next house, and I didn't know who he was.
I super
man.
wish I could have watched you guys today.
Oh, he
I'll
went to
earn my
work.
10,000 steps today.
Good googly moogly. 10,000 steps. All right. I'm behind you, though. I'm
Oh, yeah, I'm at 10,418.
I'm at
I hate
10.
to tell Brian, but I think you're really the boss here.
Oh, super not the boss.
You're
I've
the
seen
boss.
that paperwork.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, cool.
No, they tell me they pay me the extra for my filter, which I don't use.
All right, Erica. Well,
All right, well, you guys have been,
congratulations.
thank
Yeah,
you very
congrats.
much.
Thank you for being on our show. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, I
And,
look forward to it. I
we'll see you
hope
at
I
the
get
bar.
to shoot. Yeah, I'll go get your
Yeah,
Your,
we'll get that
Shirley gun.
dirty Shirley.
dirty. You're going
Well,
dirty?
Oh, maybe we'll maybe clean. Tomorrow might be a little dirty.
Uh-oh. Okay. And what's yours?
What's that?
The Sandbagger.
Oh God, I don't know. Probably. If we're talking cocktail, probably just a good bourbon over ice.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got you. I
Okay.
got you. All right.
Okay.
Okay,
All
well,
right, Erica.
Looks like they're starting to fill
Yeah,
in, so
yeah,
if I don't
you're
get out of here,
getting
they're going
back.
to start throwing
Thank
things.
you so
Thank you very
much.
much.
Thank you guys
Appreciate
very
it.
much. Good luck with everything.
Hey, thank you. All right, Sandbagger. That was the PITA 25 state champion
That
in
was good.
handicap.
Yeah, talk about just kind of coming out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I love it. Right.
But
This is the
that's
the
how it
sport.
happens.
Yeah, that's the sport.
that's what I try to explain to some of these new people. It's like, hey, it's just one day it's just going to happen. You won't be thinking nothing.
Yeah,
Bam, you're on it.
you're on it.
You're on it. All right. Well, let's see. The bar is filling up. So who are we going to get? Who's our
I
next
don't know.
victim?
I just saw.
I see Bart over
I
there.
saw. I saw.
Hey, Bart.
Colton Tucker
Colton
walked
Tucker,
in.
where'd he go?
He's at the bar.
Hey, Bart, come here, Bart.
He's like, what?
Come over here. No, come here. Come on, Mr. Cloutis.
He's waving us off.
Yeah,
Waving us off.
that's okay. Let's see who else was that Colton Tucker over there?
That's Colton right there.
Ooh, Colton, come here, baby. Yeah,
Yeah,
you.
your
I want
autograph.
you. I want your
I want your
autograph.
autograph.
I want the guy that shot a 97 today in handicap. Take a seat, bud. All right, let me put you on.
Do we got him?
Hang on 1 second. All right, everybody, this is Colton Tucker. Probably one of the best shooters here in California right now. Is on fire. Broke a 97 in the cap today. What do we do in singles?
98.
98. Nice shooting.
How about doubles? What do we break there?
96.
96. Oh, I'm sorry.
Day. Rough
Yeah,
day.
the opposite. That's all right. That's all right. We'll keep going. All right, Colton, tell us about yourself. Have you heard our show?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's California trap shooting, and then Sandbagger over here will ask you some questions, just a couple of things, and then I'll spice it up along the way.
All
We'll
right.
get you going. Colton's got I don't know, 1 million pages of wins and trials and tribulations.
I can't even begin the accolades that
Yeah.
I'm aware of, let alone ones I'm not aware of.
Yeah, I know,
So,
and I love the kid. Every time we see him at the major shoots, always got
Yeah.
a smile. Hey,
Yeah.
how you doing?
Yeah.
And then we go out there and just whoop ass like an animal.
Yes, sir.
So,
That's
all
good.
right, Bagger, let's
All
get it on.
right.
Let's get Colton
So,
going here.
Colton, what got you into the sport? What you got out here trap shooting?
Well, as a boy, I always I grew up dove and duck hunting down in the valley. Grew up in a little town called Houston, outside of it's about 30 minutes due east of Modesto.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
And then as a boy, growing up hunting and all that, we had Friday night meat shoots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I
so
love those.
There's a little town, Waterford, out there.
Yeah.
And yeah,
No,
and we
Waterford,
would
yeah.
every Friday night we'd start shooting from 5 p.m. till as late as we want to go.
Oh.
I mean, you can shoot till midnight, 1 in the morning.
Like
That's the life.
Old Fish had that for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
Old Fish,
Sherlock's been still doing it.
Are still doing
There's
it?
actually a lot of kids with a lot of talent that are shooting it, but they've never even heard of ATA or PITA or anything out here.
Man, that's
Really?
and that's a big premise of our show, Colton. We're trying to get people out there. Forget all the ATA and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Just come to a club shoot.
Come to a
come
shoot,
to
yeah.
South Bay, North Bay.
Well, I started Friday night meat shoots, and then I was shooting with a couple guys, Dennis McCutcheon or Jeff
yeah.
Purdy and
Yeah, yeah.
Richard Allquist, and they convinced me
Allquist,
to
yeah.
go to South Bay.
Yeah.
Actually, shot my first South Bay. I think I was about 16 years old back in 2017 in Los Banos.
Ooh, baby.
Okay.
Los Banos. Hey,
It
we're
goes
going
back.
back to Los Banos this
Yeah.
year.
All right.
September 12th, we're going
Okay.
back. So I want to see you.
love it.
I haven't seen
I'll
you in
try.
South Bay in a couple of years,
Oh yeah, it's been
It's been a while,
long time.
yeah. Well, all right, buddy. Well, Sam, let's. What's your first gun?
I started
Sorry,
with a
Sandbagger.
Browning CX Satori.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Good gun.
Good.
Yeah, it was a good gun, and I mean I shot it for probably about a year or two, and then I had a friend that was selling the color that I shoot now. I mean I've been shooting the same gun for since 2017, I'd say.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
9 years. So
Color rocks.
oh
Color
man, they call it the Frankenstein gun for a reason.
rocks. Well, yeah.
It's made of 3 different guns put into one.
Yeah, that's
but I
right.
make it work.
It
solid.
works great.
I got it.
I wish I had some of the scores you did.
Yeah.
It's I mean it works for me. It's one of those things I will always learn that why fix something if it works?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not broke,
I mean,
don't fix it.
No.
Yeah.
And it's gotten me a long ways. I mean, I've won state titles, out-of-state titles,
Yeah.
Golden West Grand.
Yep.
I won a ZZ National Championship.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
ZZ Bird.
It's fun.
For you listeners out there, ZZ Bird's a different animal.
Oh, it's a beast.
Oh, baby.
It's a beast. What all of the accolades and congrats on everything. That's fantastic. But what stands out in your mind? Like, man, this hooked me. I mean, it got me into the sport, kept me there.
I'd say the people.
Yeah.
Realistically,
All
I mean,
right.
it's a few years that I've been in this now, everyone treats everyone like it's family.
Yeah.
I mean, everywhere I go, everyone's got a smile on their face, and they're just happy to be there. I mean, until they're done shooting.
Yeah,
But,
until
I was
you
gonna say,
until you beat them, then they get a little. Then
whoop their ass.
they'll wait to see you the next shoot. Yeah.
No, it's. I don't know. I've always loved the environment. I love to compete.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. Don't get me wrong. Everyone wants to win, but if you're not having fun doing it while you're here,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah, they compete. You compete against yourself.
yeah,
You're trying to get
the
that
biggest
one target.
challenge.
Yeah. God, yeah. I hate competing against myself because you could really beat the crap out of yourself.
Oh.
You know.
100%.
Yeah.
You get frustrated, you get a little mad on missing the target. You just gotta let it go because everyone's gonna miss. It's just a matter of when.
Would.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
I can tell you when I'm going to miss.
Yeah, the Sandbagger. He plans
back
it.
to the
He
20-yard
plans it,
line.
baby.
Yeah, I'm going to miss the first 4 on the first post.
Yeah. So, Cole, one of our questions is, do you listen to music or?
I actually am a person, so I have ADHD.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I actually listen to music every time I'm out there because if I'm not listening to music, I'm listening to conversations
Yeah.
on the 27-yard line, listening to people talk back
Talk,
there.
yeah.
It just helps calm me down.
Yeah.
And I have a tendency to shoot to the beat of the music.
Yeah.
So
Really?
In singles, I'll play I used to play a lot of classical music. I know. You think a country boy from the valley would be listening to classical
Yeah,
music.
but I think it was either last year or the year before I was talking to you, and we were shooting behind you, and I think we were shooting handicap or doubles. I can't remember. He said, "God, my music." I started listening to Adele, and it started breaking him. And yeah, I'm gonna try that. If I break
I'm not going to lie that I was listening to Adele
Yeah.
last year during the Gold West Grand.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some Chuck Mangione or some
Oh,
Donna
yeah.
Summers on when
And
I'm out
then,
there.
Especially doubles. I mean, it depends on how you shoot and how you break the targets. For me, I shoot a little bit faster pace, so I mean, I'll listen to a fast-paced song, and I play the same songs on repeat.
Oh yeah,
Oh, do you?
So,
Do that.
so
That's
it
pretty
keeps
cool.
that same pace
Okay.
all the way through on every single track.
Interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
Especially with singles and handicap, I mean, especially today.
Yeah.
Like I kept it at one song, kept it all the way through, kept the same pace all the way down the line.
that's keeping a set pace and shooting is not only important in with yourself, but your squad you're shooting with. You have to have that. It keeps you calm and keeps you in the game.
I'm a true believer. I like to have a full squad before the shoot begins, because if you have mixed match going through and out of rhythm people, it'll throw you off, especially when you get into those championship events where a lot of people are working during the week and they come out for the championship.
Right. You want a squad of 5 guys that carry, preferably through the whole thing.
Yeah,
you want that saying ba boom ba boom ba boom ba boom.
And especially, today we had such a beautiful. I loved it. Every guy was breaking them.
Who are you shooting with today?
I had Tony Bettinini, Wyatt Hart,
another champion, another handicap champion.
The Grand Pacific. Last year. I had Wyatt Hart, Rod Cargill, me, and Ian.
Ian Wilson.
Yeah, we were just rolling through.
We were breaking them 5-10 feet the other way. Sandbagger. That was our rhythm. We were going backwards.
We were a little backwards today. Colton, have you ever had any formal training?
No. So, I don't know how to. I never really had a coach in any of this, so I would say a lot of the things I learned from especially listening to a lot of advice from like Dave Kelly, Jimmy Heller, Steve Smith. Especially those guys that have been in the game so long. They'll tell you little tricks and things to the game that'll make you just go, wow, how did I
miss that?
How to truly see a target, break points and stuff, especially shooting here at Livermore Rod and Gun Club.
Yeah.
It's always windy.
Oh, yeah.
There's a break point out there on those targets where you won't have no wind jumping
That's
around.
right.
Yeah.
Or the wind throws your shot into the target.
Yes.
That's the
for sure.
We got to pick up that tip from him after we get off here.
I'm going to use that tomorrow.
I'm going to go get us some shells. We're
you
going to
gotta
shoot about 500 rounds.
You got a pen and paper? I got to write this down. Preferably in Sharpie.
That's great. That is great. It's good to see. What's your next event? So obviously you got this weekend state,
and then I got Golden West Grand. I'll do the PITA state shoot, and then I might go to the Nevada PITA state shoot, and then Vernal, Kansas, come home.
Okay.
Yeah, and California state shoot.
Yep.
For ATA, and then the Grand Pacific, and then straight to Sparta.
Attaboy. For our shows geared towards new guys and getting shooters out, aren't really experienced. So, for a champion like as yourself, what would you give those guys? What advice would you tell them? Is there anything you'd share with them?
I would say start with going out and just go to your local club, wherever you have near you, and just go out and just start with singles. Start with something that just go have fun.
Yeah.
This sport is all about having fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Hands down. There's a reason why we're here.
Yeah.
Right. It's to enjoy the time we're here and have fun. The best advice I could give is just truly just to have fun.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to put it.
The guys that are having fun are the guys that have been in the game the longest. Yeah. You see guys that take this too serious, like they're doing this for a living. They don't last too long anymore.
This isn't a living. Don't get me wrong. There's money, but it's not a living.
No, not like it used to be. Like in the 80s,
in the 70s, when they were winning cars.
That's a different story. But now this is just a sport that's out there. You challenge yourself. You get to know everybody. You have a good time, and just keep it rolling.
This sport will test your patience.
Yeah.
This is the biggest patience sport. Tomorrow we got 200 singles to shoot.
Yeah. Got to be out of our mind. You got to be out of your mind.
Every shot.
You have to be focused on every single target, because if there's a little bit of lack of focus,
it's over.
It's gone.
Yeah. One target out of a 200 game.
Oh, yeah.
You lose. Thanks for coming.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Thanks for having
Great.
Yeah, Colton, thanks a lot, buddy. We appreciate it. I'm glad we actually you've been a target of ours for a while.
Yeah,
you've been mentioned throughout the show, so if you get a chance, go listen to all our shows.
Thank you, guys.
And we love watching you. And we
you.
wish you nothing but the best of luck today and the rest of the weekend. You the man, Colton Tucker, baby. All right. Thanks, Colton.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the great Colton Tucker from California, one of the best shooters out there, nationally known, by the way.
Yeah.
And just, great shooter.
Great shooter.
Love seeing him shoot.
Glad we got him out of the. Had to pull him out of the bar, but that's okay.
That's okay. We all been pulled out of the bar.
We're headed there shortly, so I think that's good.
Yeah. All right. Who else we got over here? Bart don't want to talk.
Bart doesn't want to talk.
Look at him over there.
I know he's keeping an eye on us. I don't know, man. Can we even top Colton? I think that might be tough.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
As far as
we had
as a champion shooter, no. I think he, the guy comes out here, and every time you see him, he's gonna win. He's he's an HOA machine.
Yeah,
He's just a machine.
and he just I don't know. I've only watched him a little bit, but he just is a machine. He just goes out there and does his thing. I didn't realize he listened to music.
Yeah,
that's funny. We've talked about that at the last couple of shows.
Yeah. He's just focused, like a hyper focus on those birds. So
yeah.
Well, let's see who. There's Tony Bettinini.
Tony's there.
Tony's over there.
There's Edgar.
Hey, Mr. Bonilla,
Come in here.
get over here.
Come here.
No. Oh, the All-Americans.
I think she deserves her own show.
Yeah, we. Yeah.
That's what we were
I
talking
don't know
about.
She's made the All-American.
Yeah.
She's made the state.
Yeah.
We'll talk to her.
Have you met
All right.
Hi.
Alice?
Nice to meet you, Alice. Take a seat. We'd love to have you on our show. Thank you, Edgar.
Good luck. Alice, so we do a podcast every week, and typically what we've been focused on is a lot around the California shooting.
Mm-hmm.
So as we've seen, I've been in it about 5 years. He's been longer than me, but we've seen a decline, right? So we love to see juniors come out, right? We love to see juniors that are doing well.
Talking to the junior.
Yeah.
The
junior.
junior of California here.
Yeah.
So, Alice, let it rip.
Well, thank you. Well, my dad owns an outfitting business in Bradley, California.
Okay.
So I've kind of been around shooting and hunting my entire life.
Okay.
But I didn't start shooting trap until I was probably 10 years old.
Okay.
When we had a friend who was in the program who invited us out to join the junior program at the Santa Lucia Trap Association.
Okay.
So we started shooting that, Thursday nights, go out and shoot 50 rounds. And then once I turned 11, I started shooting more competitively in ATA and SETP, and it's just taken off since then.
At the age of 11. And how?
Yes.
I shouldn't ask this. How old are you now?
I'm 15.
15. Okay.
Shooting great.
Yeah.
Good
Thank
for
you.
So when you were back at 10, 11, what gun did you have? What did they start you off with?
I started off with a Remington 1180, and then towards the end of that first year, I bought a BT99 off of our good friend Ronald Prescott. So,
Okay.
And then I shot that for my very first year, and it shot great. I loved it so much, and then we bought an MX3 Special, a Parazzi, and I shot that up until last August. I won the sub-junior doubles, singles, HA, and high overall for the state last year with that gun.
Well, congrats.
And then,
Good job.
thank you. Now I'm on Team Fair for Italian Firearms Group, and I shoot a Fasari CRX-9.
Okay.
Yeah, Team Fair.
I've been loving.
They make some good shotguns.
Yeah.
They make some beautiful shotguns.
I love my Fasari.
Good.
That's good.
Very
Yeah.
good.
That's good. So out of all those accolades, obviously you got into, you were introduced and then you got hooked into trap, and then, but what was like, hey, you've been at it 4 years and you've already ran the gamut. What's the accolade? What do you say, man, this is, I love, you look at your wall of trophies. What's your favorite one to look at?
Definitely, I'm not sure if it's really a trophy, but my All-American team. I'm a 2-time All-American. I'm hoping to make it again this year. And that's definitely my favorite thing. It's such a special thing. And you go to the Grand and they have the All-American ceremonies and everyone takes a photo. And it's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. We have yet to go to the Grand, Sam.
Yeah, we haven't gone to the Grand.
I'm going to make it, baby.
Yeah.
But,
And because and that's one thing we haven't mentioned. This weekend, multi-state is all
All-American points.
Yeah.
You get points.
Yeah,
That's
so-
really good. Which is not really common here in California, so that's good for us. We get
It's great.
get a crack at it. So yeah, as you know, our show we really focus on, like I said, getting the new shooter coming out.
Yeah.
So especially juniors, we love to see new kids coming out. We got a father-son teams, father-daughter teams. Your dad shoots with you, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
And my
All right.
mom.
And your mom.
Okay.
All right. Very
That's
good.
good.
See, it's
Good.
a
The
family
family
sport.
thing.
There we go. That's awesome. So, we talked about your favorite win, what gun you shot. What's your favorite shoot?
My favorite shoot is probably the Golden West Grand here.
That a
You know,
girl.
I've
That a girl.
I've been all over, but the Golden West Grand is by far the favorite. It was the first big shoot we went to when we started competing. I remember it was the first shoot I shot like in the 90s, so I was so hooked at the shoot. It was the first shoot we went to that was over that wasn't just a weekend, it's the whole thing. It's the Golden West Grand.
Yeah.
And I fell in love. Oh, they have a quail. I was 11 years old. It's always been my favorite.
All right.
That's fantastic.
That's
Sure.
awesome. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Golden West. That's my favorite shoot. The Sandbagger's favorite shoot. And we enjoy that just because of the people, where it's at here at Livermore, and it's not too hot there. Not like the state shoot where you're dying. But all right, that's
Good.
awesome.
Any like formal training you've gone through? Anybody? I'm sure just being where you are, there's going to be coaches all along the way. But have you actually ever gone to a class or anything formal?
So my main coach right now is Coach Keith Baker. He runs our San Lucia junior program.
We know
Keith
Keith.
Baker.
Yes.
Is he here today?
No, he's not
that's
here
not his
today.
rig.
Okay.
I thought I saw his rig
Yeah.
out there.
For classes, I've taken a doubles with Sean Hawley, which really kicked off my
Another
doubles.
great shooter.
Yeah.
And I've also done a few lessons with Ricky Marshall. For my mental training, I find it super helpful. I shoot a grip plus stock.
Okay.
So with that comes the amazing training from Cy Chang, the maker of them.
Yep.
And he is a great coach for the mental game.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
over here in San Mateo.
Yeah.
That's new. I hadn't heard that.
I didn't know he was a mental
I
coach.
did.
That's
Great.
first.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to have to pick his brain.
We're going to
You
have to
think
get
we're
him
going
on one
to
of
get?
these
You
days.
think he'll get on the show?
I don't know.
Right.
We'll
You
what's
might-
the
yeah.
phone call.
Yeah.
Well, that's
All right,
fantastic.
Very good. Well, is there anything you'd like to say to the shooters out there? They're just coming up. Any advice?
I would like to say definitely find your people within the shooting community, because I know it's super, everyone kind of has their people when you first join.
Yeah.
But then if you find, your little niche group of people, I feel like that's when you really take off. When you have your squad, the squad is who you practice with and it's who you're with forever, like your family. And I think that's what you really need. And then keep going to practices, and then don't be afraid to go to the competitions, even if you're going to shoot bad, like, oh man, low 80.
Yeah.
Just go out there and just keep, it's just so corny, but just keep shooting,
Keep shooting, yeah.
Keep-
Oh, that's one of our mottos. Just shoot, baby.
Just shoot.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you. We really appreciate you being on the show. We're doing usually we do just interview one person per show, but today we're rolling through a lot of people,
great.
and I'm so glad you came and talked to us.
And
thank you.
I'll let you do a shout out. You're associated with Trap Shooting Magazine as well,
Yes,
correct?
I'm the Western ambassador for Trap Shooting USA.
All right, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a little plug. Trap Shooting USA.
There you
Get
go.
the magazine.
Get the magazine.
Get the
Exactly.
magazine.
It's a
If you're
great
lucky enough,
magazine.
your name will be in it.
Yeah.
Yes, we cover all.
All right, that's
That's
awesome.
great.
All right, Alice. Well, thank
All right.
you.
Appreciate it
Thank
very
you.
much.
Sandbagger.
That was good.
That was the
Junior.
shooter.
Yeah. We
Hell
talked-
of a shot.
Oh.
She's really a good shot.
Just
I was watching her and her dad today, and they're just machines.
smooth.
Smooth.
I mean, just
Nothing.
to the target and through it. I mean, if you go back to Ricky Marshall and Zach, just
drive through it.
And they both do that.
They both do it well.
Yeah,
Do it
very
really well. Well, Bagger, there's no shoot-offs today.
No shoot-offs.
You know,
I didn't see. I was looking
I
there
don't
to see
have
kind of where the doubles were coming in. Somebody
Yeah.
rolled in with a
90.
Tucker came in with a 96. Somebody Wyatt beat him
Wyatt beat him 98.
98. So
Wyatt's over there.
yeah,
Yeah, We'll get him maybe. Maybe we'll get him on now. What do you think?
whatever you want to do.
Yeah, we'll see.
Want to get him on or save it for another? Save it for another show.
Maybe we'll save it for another show. We're covering a lot.
We're covering a lot.
Yeah, we're
we
getting
got a lot of
everything.
content today.
Yeah, we got our first day down in the books. We had the great Annette Spatari,
Yeah,
our
Spatari.
CGSTA president.
Yep.
We had
Wonderful.
Erica, PITA champion at handicap. Then we had Colton Tucker. And then Alice.
Wow.
I don't know what to. I'm a little starstruck.
I
Bagger?
think I'm just going to resign.
Me
'cause
too.
it's,
I'm gonna. I think we should just do the podcast and don't worry about shooting anymore. We're just gonna
we'll
sit
do
here
the podcast
and talk.
have fun with that.
Yeah.
We're good at talking.
Yeah, we could talk.
We could talk for a long
Nobody can
time.
out talk us
Yeah,
on that.
we got
But-
that down. That's a star-studded lineup. I mean, it's just
great. Couldn't
just to
beat 'em.
see them here, and
God.
I think the one thing you think, oh, they got all these accolades, but they're humble. I mean,
That's been one thing, and I noticed that with Benias, when God rest his soul, when he used to hang out here. People would actually be scared to go talk to him. And when you realize these guys, these kids are great, you go talk to them, they'll talk to you. They're great.
They are.
We love them.
It's funny. A previous guest of ours, Jack Teresi, he loves the kids. I mean,
Yeah.
he shoots with them, and they love
Yeah.
him. They remember him. He's
They
the guy that they
remember him.
remember because he treats them like they're human.
Yeah, that's right. And
So I think it's great.
all right, Sandbagger. Well, hey, you guys listen to one hell of an episode. We're going to get a couple more, hopefully, for the rest of the shoot. If not, we'll talk. Maybe we'll do a rundown of the whole shoot.
Yeah, I think
'Cause,
we can do that. We got to cover South Bay. And
we
gotta
got
cover-
a lot to cover actually, because me and the Sandbagger are doing this in between shoots.
Yeah.
So hey, thank you everybody for listening. I'm the Chunk. This is the Sandbagger. This is California Trap Shooting, and thank you. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.